Hi everyone, today we're looking at Module 5, Lessons 10 and 11. And we're going to start by focusing on the volumes of familiar solids. So the first thing we want to think about is that students know the volume formula for cones and cylinders. And also that students can apply those formulas to real-world applications. So let's start with something that we know, which is a comparison between the volume formula for a cylinder and the volume formula for a prism. So I'm trying to use a basic rectangular prism. And we all know that the volume of a rectangular prism is length times width times height. Now, that component of the formula that says length times width is actually the area of the base. So we can use this idea that we take the area of the base of a prism and multiply it by the height of the prism to get its volume. So this can apply to a cylinder. If we find the area of the base of the cylinder, we can multiply it by the height of the cylinder to find its volume. So the area of a circle is pi r squared, with r representing the radius. So the area of my base is going to be written as pi times 2 squared. Now, we know that 2 squared is the same as 4, so we can simplify that to 4 pi. And then we're going to multiply that area of the base by the height of the prism, which was 5.3. So I'm going to do my multiplication. 5.3 times 4 equals 21.2 pi. Now, this is actually an exact value for volume. Even though I have the pi there, we're just treating it like a variable. So the area of the base of a prism times its height is going to equal the volume of that prism, no matter what shape the base actually is. So we can use it for the rectangular prism, for a cylinder, all sorts of things. The other piece we're going to look at for volume is volume of a cone. The volume of the cone is equal to 1/3 times pi r squared times the height of the cone. So 1/3 times pi 4 squared times 9. When I simplify, I know that 1/3 of 9 is 3. So I cancel those out and I leave the 3 times 16 gives me 48 pi. Of course, we're going to go over this formula a little more in class and see where it comes from, but I just wanted you to get an example in your notes. Moving on to Module 5, Lesson 11. In this part of our video, we're going to focus on the volume of a sphere. So our first target is that students know the volume formula for a sphere. As it relates to a cylinder. And again, that students can apply the volume formula in real-world scenarios. Now, this example, again, is just going to show you the formula. And we're going to learn more about where it comes from and how it works in class tomorrow. Typically, when I have a sphere, I'm given either the diameter or the radius. In this case, I have the diameter. But my volume formula for a sphere is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed. So my radius is going to be half of that diameter. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 cubed is 27 times 4/3. So if I divide the 27 by 3, I get 9 times 4 is 36. So my volume is 36 pi. And we're going to look at how that sphere formula relates to the cylinder in class and kind of do a little exploration with that.